these recordings when we do, and this morning we're trying to make a recording quickly. Everybody sees the things that are happening. We want to tell you that the bad Americans did that last time, and they were trying to get their stuff into, and they didn't have enough money to pay for the lights and electricity. Well, that's the same thing for and water and things, and their where they were at in Tel Aviv. Okay, we said, and they wanted to move. But we knew that they were just didn't want to leave. They didn't have any money. But they expected us to give them a credit and things like that. And but they were trying to kill us, basically. You see now. So when they everybody said, just move, we want you to go. They just said, don't, you start trouble and everything. See the trouble that it started, okay? And so those people that you see, they were around a long time ago. Some of those things you saw happen a long time ago, but they didn't try it again. But it's just it. And we told you that we gave the Palestinians in their area, an airport. But they let in people like you see them. They came here, the same nigger people attacking me and trying to do things to me and trying to do things to my beloved feet, feet in our family. Because the people that hurt us during our kidnapping abduction, those are the same people. And some of those people you see are gone. Don't think that Donald Trump went to Israel and he tried to kill me for the king. Not if we are. Melech and Malka of Israel and of a very large kingdom. So don't think that it's a lie, okay? They tried to be in our places. They have all kinds of lies. Every day it's a different whore. I'm going to say that. And they tell lies all the time, and they attack all the time. Don't think they're trying to do something to our plane. I'm supposed to go to Israel, okay? That's my home. I was born there. This is also my home. They try to take this over, people. And they try to take everything they started all those wars, okay? They said if we didn't give them what they wanted, they would start Armageddon, people. We don't believe in that. They would start Armageddon, and then they would try to kill us all and try to take our things and take over. The bad Americans said that we're Jews, people. We don't believe in that. First of all, we're going to tell you they're Magog, okay? And so I just said, you want me to tell you something? Okay, those words that the Nazis coined, okay, because the Nazis came after us. It's a Nazi nation minus ours. Okay, George Bush was a Nazi. He was Amin God, from the Amin God family. All those people, and they killed our people. So they wanted to come in and try to take our things. That's why I tried to make it permanent to the UN, because we're going to try to kill us and try to take our things. Permanent mission. See how they came in and tried to do those things? Nobody's having any fun with them there. See all those people, and they put fakes. The fakes are the ones that are trying to attack us. They put every place where we are. They put their fakes in there. We had to close the airport, not because we were trying to keep them from having anything, but because they didn't know what to do, and we didn't know what to except to close the airport, because they wanted that to keep the people from coming. We closed a lot of borders for people to try to for the bad people to try to keep coming, because they did things. Okay, we closed off things so they couldn't get into things. Like here, we had to close off things. They did terrible things. We closed the borders. Okay, because they kept coming and trying to do things to us and trying to take our things. When they came and said what they're going to do a long time ago, from a long time ago, we saw Spanish-speaking American people walk down the street, and that woman had the nerve to say, "Did you see Trump's so-called daughter with imposters Charles?" Kirsch is not even Jew. Kirshner was supposed to be her, but she's Charles. It's okay, Pastor Charles. They look like that when we were little kids. They came after us like that. And when the person walked down the street, because the UN is across the street, there's a UN office across the street from the council. Okay, so when the person walked down the street, and the woman said, "That's what you get for not letting us have anything. We'll kill everybody. We don't want those people, and we'll take your things. We don't want those people. I'm sorry. They wanted me to tell you, and our beloved Prime Minister and my beloved KMMS SHABTai. My husband wants me. Okay, this is it. Shabby loves me. We're riches of fraternity, and everybody and his whore. Everything comes after us. Homosexual men and dirty women. The people are attacking. They don't get, okay, because if they got, they wouldn't be like that. So they're trying to take our things. It's wrong to covet. That's what Shavuot's about. Coveting other people's things, trying to take their things. That's also, it's a 10th commandment. You shall not covet your neighbor's ox, ass, wife, fleece, that your neighbor has. It's the first commandment is don't have any God but our God. The first of the 10. Okay, but you know how bad a coveter is? So we care about what happens to the population and to our people. And so there are people that That can be, and the Bible says that the people that aren't trying to come and do things are the people that will be. Those are people that aren't from the area that got inside. I know you read a long time ago that when it was the real people in the area that would come and try to start going, and then the fake would kill them. It's not correct. We can tell that God gave us a formula to be able to tell who the fakes were. Okay, so please, all the people that are getting mad and doing things and doing this are sick. It's not us, okay? We're not. We know that the real people in the area wouldn't do that, okay? Because they know, because God told us that they wouldn't do it. It's in the Bible. It's in the Old Testament. So we know that the ones who are coming and trying to do things are the fakes, and they're trying to come and trying to spill and they walk down the street where the council is, and we know they weren't from the area or any place around here, and they were getting smart. And the woman got smart and said, "That's what we get for not giving them what they want." These are people that we don't want, people. We don't want their embassies. They wanted to put their embassies, they want to put military bases every place. People have embassies. Why do they need a military base every place? Because they have planned to try to kill us and try to take over things, but they don't. The Bible says that we win. We have a document from our God. God says we win. We win. We win. Aroa, as it says in Greek, we win. Our kingdom lasts forever, never transfer the people. So now you see them trying to do other things. Does that look like something nice? What they would try to do to move in and hurt people, and here acting up and getting smart, the blacks and the whites that aren't from here, they try to take this area. We are securing things, okay? This is a bank where I am, okay? They're not to walk around. They came to try to, we told you, they sent the women to try to rob banks, but men held the airport hostage. Okay, they tried it in Greece, they were caught. They tried it here, they were caught. They're being caught. They're trying to do things. That's the center of our kingdom. It's the holiest spot on the planet. We're a holy kingdom. We're not the fake people that came after us, like the fake people. Those aren't real. Their belief isn't real. It's not our God. And they were involved in a kingdom abduction. The Vatican ordered the death of me and my beloved kingdom Shabtai, and they did their Pope, and they did they blew up El Count in Rome. The Pope was arrested. He didn't resign. So we just want to tell you that too. They did all bad things. These are not our people that are trying to hurt us and trying to take our things. They have, because if they have part of our kingdom, even a part of our kingdom, they will be happy. Like the fake Ethiopians, they know that they're not part of that area. They're trying to do things to everybody and do things to people. They said they did a terrible thing. I mean, we told you that what David and Ammon said. Okay, but they said the king and queen of Somalia and also Ethiopia and Somalia were together. But they said. She said, just leave him there. Something happened. They did something with the Nazis. They did something a long time ago with Justinian. She said they did something. Just leave him there. If there's anything, you'll be satisfied about being in that area. Because she gave us her and David made us in the last succession of Somalia. Which everybody knows. They know the history, and she told us, and they told us that Somalia and Ethiopia were the same. They look the same, but they did something terrible. So now everybody has a part of our kingdom. They would be satisfied in the part that, because it's an ark, unless we have restraining people. These are people that are attacking that don't have any part of anything. And everybody knows we don't like the bad Americans. We asked them to leave. That's it. So now, and so those are people that are trying to come in that can't get in and are trying to help, because we saw before how the woman said, we'll get everybody to hurt you. The woman that, the woman that you see that looked like that a long time ago. And so he says that's Apostles' Charles, and he gets the women to try to get somebody else because he has men and women that he married. That's not the Apostles' Charles. That's not our faith. And so you can't have a man can marry a man and a woman can marry a woman. These are things that are contrary to our God's faith and commandments that we have. Which is between that too. Okay, so they asked me to speak to you. All right. So we're telling you that it's not us. It's anybody in our kingdom. Everybody. Good is small in number, which is the Bible tells us that, and we're not to be afraid of those whose end is a moth and a worm. Which I said that will be the wicked people. Okay, so we're letting you know that too. It's not any of us. Me and my beloved keep us up to his feet, and our family keeps the people. We're the good people in the beautiful ounce of our life kingdom. They're good. Our very last kingdom will last forever, never destroyed in people. It lasts forever, never destroyed. It's not transferred to any other people. So they're being made to leave. They must go away from us. They want me to tell you that Americans have to leave. And they were trying to take, they knew they were going to have to go, and the bad people, because they're not part of our things. All the night, even here, there's a horror person harassing me. They tell lies about my husband and me, our family, but we don't want these people. Just a few days ago with somebody else, now somebody else. They're doing all kinds of, we know they're sick. They don't make any sense, and the security says, they don't know your husband, they're crazy. We know they know my husband. They said, they don't know my blood security or any of us. And so they harass, they do all kinds of things. Make Ethiopians come outside, they come in here, they give me death threats, and they think I don't hear it. All people come in here, they both to give me threats. So, and they think you should see the whores walking around. But the real people here will be. So the way it's supposed to be is not the way they're doing things here. The bad people are trying to do things here. But it'll be as supposed to be. Azerbaijan, you know how it's supposed to be there. Okay, Israel, you know how it's supposed to be there. And Russia and everybody else. And Switzerland, everybody knows how it's supposed to be in every part of our kingdom. England, you're not supposed to be there, right? Okay? So basically, this is a very large kingdom that lasts forever, never transfer the people. Turkey, you're not supposed to be there, okay? So, and everybody knows how it's supposed to be in our kingdom. We're solidified. And Saudi Arabia is part of our kingdom. Parts are part of the kingdom. We're solidified. We're sealed by God. There is a seal around our kingdom. I see it all the time. And so it's a landmark made by God. You know this landmark because it's mentioned in the book of Daniel. It's a mark gave by God that nobody can breach, that nobody can try to take, nobody can take away from us. And God said they try to do that, God would destroy everybody, try to take our things and try to be in our places. God told me that a few days ago from word on high. God, I'm wording a different way, but God said the bad people used to attack and all the whores getting smart, that God would destroy all of them. This is it. So we just want to let you know that too. They're trying to take our things. The people that are attacking the people that hurt the Palestinians in that area. This is it. They're trying to take their things. In that area, there are people, okay, that would not do that. That did not come to the airport and try to take over the airport that we gave them, let them have, and do things to them, and they tried to take over, tried to spill into Israel, and tried to take over. And we told you what the black woman said. It's not just black; it's white too that came from over there, and any place else in Nazi Germany that they had. Because they had a job in Nazi Germany to make babies. Everybody found out what it was. They were making babies to try to pass off as other things. Hitler was a really nasty piece of garbage. So, to make long story short, the women threatened when they were deported from there, because we sent some that we found out where they came from, and sent others because they were eating human flesh. We didn't know where they came from, basically, and we were sending them to a place where they eat the people. So the women saw me, and when we were over there doing things for things that we own in New York, and the woman saw me. She said, we'll get into your kingdom, maybe we can, we'll kill you all. That's what she said to us. So that's really wrong. And so we know that's what they're trying to do. It's just the people that are not from there that would come in and try to do, because the woman got smart that time. She said, we'll get everybody to do stuff to you. First of all, people, we don't believe in that other thing. They're the Magogians. We told you that's Magog. And God coins them as, they thought they escaped, get the asteroid. They thought they escaped. If they didn't escape, they're considered invaders, the ones that are attacking. So our Bible also labels them as that too. So, and they don't win. So, and they tried to keep me from my home. They told a lie, just like those crooked police. Okay, in the airport, they tried to say what the Americans are saying is not true. They kidnapped me. They wrote false information inside there, saying I was that what they wrote was I'm not from America. I wasn't born in America. And then they tried to write the false information that I don't have an address. That card went missing, but it came. Okay, but it's it. And I have an address. We have several addresses here, and I have an address here, basically. And then it had to come to the address. It had to have the address on it. So they tried, because it's like it's my family's address, and it's also ours, my husband's address. So they call themselves getting smart. The crooked police had tried to steal that card, but there was a replacement sent, and then they saw that what the other one said. They had to cough it up. The homo police and the people involved in kidnap abduction. So, but they were really wrong what they tried to do. And so they said, and those crooked crooks in the airport that were being arrested told that lie. And I told you they found a mechanism on the plane. Everybody knows what the bad Americans tried to do. This is it. They tell my husband loves Shabby loves it very much. I know that Shabby loves it very much. He tells me all the time, I love my beloved Shabby. He's my beloved Shabby. He loves it very much. And he says, and everybody says, they think that we're fools. Everybody's highly insulted. They try to give somebody, put a whore in somebody's place. Nobody wants a whore. A black whore, a white whore, any whore. This is it. And they think that they can just do that. Everybody's highly insulted. That's all that we're trying to say to them. And so basically, and they wanted me to speak to everybody because they do not want, they never wanted to bad Americans. We called the police on them. We filed charges against them at The Hague. And we saw things that they had done. Please leave us alone. Please go away. So you see the horse trying to take that really nasty. Nobody can stand them. And basically, and the homos with them. They're really nasty. Everybody knows that the bad things don't win. So please, just know that the bad don't win. And nobody wishes it's bad. And the Bible says that there are people in the area that are good. So we know, okay, because God tells us what to do. And God prepared us for what would be, because the Bible, our Bible tells us that basically there will be, if they do this, they do that, they're fake. They're doing that, they're fake. They're trying to come in and try to hurt our people. And they're trying to hurt them. That would be all right in that area. Okay, so now, everybody knows what's happening. There is no Armageddon. Okay, because it said, and how the Nazis coined that, and all the wrong people that don't worship our God. The word not, see, if you break it up in English, means not, no, void, not to be. See, look, there's not going to be anything like that. Nazi. Führer, if you know the meaning of Führer in English, it means hardly anything at all, nothing. The meaning of the word Führer. And that word, Armageddon, if a person says it, they're getting away, because that's the rest of the phrase. You're not going to ever bother us again. And God said the bad people that try to hurt us all are never going to bother us again. The bad people, they don't believe in our God. Okay, this is it. They're trying to take our things. And that thing that they worship is not our God. It's trying to sit on the throne of our God. And everybody knows it hates us, and it can't be anything but Satan. And we're trying to sit on the throne of our God. We're trying to sit on the throne of us. Our God never, of us that God gave to us. That thing that they worship is not our God. It has all kinds of dirty, terrible things. Because God has a way, if you're going to be, you're going to be. It's not that. There's nothing wrong with that. So basically, they're just trying to do things. You see them fizzling out. Nobody's doing anything to them. They came to attack us like they're here now. In other places they come, they try to attack. There's like the Trojan. They use a method like the Trojan horse. How they tried to come place and tried to say people were hurting them. They how someone came here, they play people for a fool, and everybody knew they were trying to play people for a fool. And then they came in and tried to attack. That's it. So they came, they called themselves, and they tried to kill everybody and take things. People are not from here, and they're not from there trying to do things. That's just it. So we just wanted to let you know, so that let you understand. We know that all of our people would never do that. When they were trying to rescue me, the Palestinians came to help my beloved community and tried to rescue me, along with Syria, along with Israel, and everybody else that came to try to rescue me from the bad USA people. That's right. So we just want to let you know that too. Everybody of ours came to try to help, to try to rescue me. So we want to let you know that. So now, these are the ones that came and tried to start Lebanon War II, all the bad people. Apostle Charles and all the horrors with Apostle Charles. And Apostle Charles is Uncle Sam. And the bad USA people in Nazi Germany. He left Hurricane Sandy, but he left a lot of stuff behind. So basically, it's not ours. So we just want, they don't win, because God says we win. So see all the bloodshed that the bad Americans will cause, and everybody knows they try to do things that my beloved community, which I do believe is telling the truth, that they got their things, were trying to kill everybody and try to take their things, and they tell lies and they start wars, and basically and they know they go away. They leave us alone for all eternity, and they try to attach themselves. Don't attach those bad people to us. Because they're bad. We don't want them. That's it. So please quit. If the bad people are trying to attach those bad people to us, are bad themselves. We're not afraid of them, but they want me to be able to speak. They want me to be able to speak. There's nobody that's being nice to somebody that raped their mother. Please understand that. He wants me to tell you that. That's it. Our beloved abba, nasik, melech, Benjamin Netanyahu. He wants me to tell you that. He wanted to mention that they tell everybody they murder, that raping a person is like murdering somebody. It's mentioned in the Bible. Raping a woman is like killing a man. They raped his mother when he was carrying his brother, when she was carrying his brother. So we just want to let you know too. That's really awful. It's like the same people came in and attacked Nasika's mother when she was carrying Nasika. They come and they try the same group of the people. You know, they attacked my mother-in-law, who's also my blood aunt. They attacked me. They do all kinds of that. They sick people. We don't want them. They're not ours, the Bishop said. And so we just wanted to do so. God is getting rid of those bad people that try to hurt us all. And everybody that's going to be is going to be. And so we know that you can just put up something, a fence, and keep them out. Because, you know, it's not that. It's not right what the bad Americans are trying to do, trying to take over things. This is it, and trying to destroy our kingdom. You know, because they did give that threat a long time ago. And when the Spanish-speaking person walked in, we knew that wasn't from any of our things. He said he'd help them too. So, you know, that's why they call them the fake Spanish, the ones that do bad things. Abba King Juan Carlos was a Jewish, and his mother was a Jewish royal, and his father was the Egyptian royal Jew. That's why he looked like that. They hurt him too. He's not around. And so we're the kingdom of Spain, my beloved community. We're in line succession. And Bishop said they did all kinds of things to them. They did all kinds of things to everybody. Bishop said, and so I mentioned that. So because you know we know the difference. Bishop said so. Those aren't there, and they're not from there either. And so Bishop said so they could never go there. Bishop said, and so basically that's it. And when Abba King Juan Carlos tried to really help my beloved feet, tried to rescue me, and we know that Bush did something to Abba King Juan Carlos. Everybody knows that. So we just wanted to let you know that too. And so now, you know, try to be careful, safe, and on alert, because you know they're really wrong. The bad people, the fakes, that try to get in and try to do things, and that's what you see: fakes trying to get in, trying to do things, and trying to hurt everybody in our kingdom. They think that if they could do that, they could hurt everybody. So they're not real. Because the real ones wouldn't do that. Our Bible says the real ones wouldn't do that. Our Torah. Okay, so you now try to be careful, safe, and alert. And we'll talk to you as soon as we can. And, you know, we know that God will make the bad people leave. Me and my beloved feet and all the family kingdoms people, the beautiful families of the kingdom, and brotherless kingdom, last forever, and destroyed every people. God will make the bad people leave all of us alone. I just want to let you know that, all right? Okay, so now to careful, safe, and alert. We know that our people aren't doing anything. You just put up a border block, okay, and that's what you do, all right? Because they're trying to get in, nobody's having any fun or any happy. Nobody wants those people. Look what they did when they tried to come in and try to do things. So nobody wanted them to come. Everybody wanted them to go away. The bad USA people. So please understand that. See, we make fun of them in the month of May, how they tried to hold me at gunpoint and the kidnapper tried to force itself, you know, trying to pay us back for what because they couldn't kill us and try to take all of our things. How his wife Marco, you know, when she killed our beloved Bindo Prince Harry, and then she lost there, and he was trying to take over everything, and he had to attack my mother in the city, you know, and then he was a kidnapper, and then he went on trying to do stuff to me and all the rest of us again. He tried to kill us there, but they couldn't kill us, basically. So we just want to let you with his other wife, Teresa. So we just want to let you know that, you know, calling Palestine. So we don't want to tell you all those things, okay? So they're trying to do things, and the bad people are trying to, and they're not going to do them. So they're just mad that they can't. So the message says so because our God says they can't. Because everything's sanctioned by God Almighty heaven above. So we would just put up a border block. Because, you know, those are bad people. And we know that the real Palestinians in that area, the real people in the Palestine area, there, you know, they're Palestinian. The Bible mentions that it's you know, our beloved Abba we were shown as in the reactor as the first King David and Bathsheba. Michael was also Bathsheba. Michael and Abigail were the same, and that came back as Bathsheba. So it says that King David was king of Palestine. It's just the area. It's another word for Israel. So basically, and now our kingdom is very, very large. That's forever, never see people, and never to transfer to people. And our whole entire kingdom is beautiful. Every part of it is solidified and sealed by God. And the bad people will never get it. That's why they try to start all those wars. The bad Americans, they come, they try to start wars and try to do things. This is it. So some of these things you see are old because they did try those things, but they would still try again because they were getting smart here and harassing me. You lost, blah, 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 blah. The bad people that are not from here, yes, they do those things. We don't let you do that too. They lied and they tried to kill us and tried to take our things. And so we want to let you know that too, again. So we live for eternity, and we're with us for eternity, and it's not being tortured by the devil people talking like that. The devil people go away, and our people who come in the resurrection, they live for eternity too. So please, it's going to be like that. We're not telling you these things, and our God's not our God is not doing anything but telling us to tell you the truth. And that's what we're doing. Okay. So you can put up a blog and keep the people out, because we on Friday asked that we lock down and close the borders and arrest, because of what they were trying to do. And then they tried to, because I could see it and we could feel it, and then they tried to actually do that. There was email that nobody saw, and people that didn't see, and because they were trying to do things here. So now everybody knows that's what happened. Those crooked cops were arrested. They didn't, and I said, I'm the one who asked for the border lock, and basically said so, because they were doing things. Basically said, and they were trying to do things here, and they were getting smart. They kept me from the bathroom all day yesterday. Every time I tried to go to the bathroom, they keep me from the bathroom. A guard and a manager kept me from using the bathroom. So I don't use the bathroom sometimes, so you know what happens, right? And they kept me from using the bathroom yesterday morning. Then I wouldn't act like he didn't understand, but he said something in English. Nobody knew you were that rich. Is that all you think about? But he supposedly didn't speak English. Okay, so I want you to let you know I heard that when you walk by in a plain English like that. Okay, so now try to be careful, say, Lord, we talk to you. So it was a guard that I know that had to be wrong what they did yesterday morning, praising Trump and trying to do stuff and calling somebody. Okay, so now try to be careful, say, Lord, we talk to you as soon as we can. My beloved KMMS SHABBY loves me very much. He's my beloved for all eternity. He does love me. I resent people calling me a whore. The whore is the one that doesn't leave. They tell you to go. You keep on coming, then you cause problems. But that's it. I'm not that. Okay, but that's it. My husband married me for eternity, and he can only take me for eternity, and he loves me very much. And I'm not going to be hurt by the dirty men that try to tell a lie and the dirty women that try to tell a lie. My husband doesn't let the family give me a lot of money because at one time, because the people try to hurt me, and then I'll run off. And he doesn't want me to run off. He wants the bad people to go away. So that's why you see me like that. I have to wait for somebody to bring me money. And they don't want me to have and I have a ticket to leave. And see how they try to keep me from leaving? It's not my husband to keep me from leaving. They try to do something to a plane. Everybody's like, that they would try to hurt everybody just to get to you. A plane going to the Middle East, like they did when everybody's going to the East on that plane when David was on and Imam on that plane. I was seeking Iman and David. I was seeking David, King David of Somalia, and Queen Iman, our beloved Auntie Queen Iman of Somalia. And somebody said it was actually Somalia and both of those places together. They told us, but people were trying to take it, and they explained to us what happened. She explained to us what happened. So there's other people going on that plane to the east and to the far east, and so we just want to let you know that too. Okay, so now try to be careful. Say, Lord, we'll talk to you as soon as we can, all right? And it's going to be HUSBAND KMMS soon, and it's going to be Shabbat soon. It's like it will be. So try to be careful. We'll talk to you as soon as we can. At the end of the week, the end of this week, Shabbat, so I said at the end of the week, so we can rest and everything and rejuvenate, and that's why I try to keep us from resting, and so we can be refreshed. Our God never sleeps or slumbers, and our God certainly never dies. Okay, our God is not human, but well, God, and our God is not an animal. Our God is supreme and awesome, and our God. In the song we sing it this way: we know the promises our God made, and we have told you what our God said. We know the promises our God made. Now, God, forever we will love you, as we say to our God. Our God in heaven has started our reign, the reign of being by beloved feet, all our beloved royal family, and our very beautiful, very large kingdom, and our very large kingdom that's forever and destroyed, and people, and our beautiful kinspeople and citizen people are part of that kingdom, beautiful animals. That's what we mean when we sing that. And as that asteroid falls from the sky, we live for eternity, and we don't die. That's what the song means. Okay, so now we'll talk to you as soon as we can. Turn to Capital Alert, and we'll talk to you as soon as we can.